This is GT. You're listening to Dive Bar Comedy Podcast with my co-host
Wild Joe. Wild Joe. You'll never say my name. You never introduce me.
This is GT. You're listening to Dive Bar Comedy Podcast with my co-host Wild Joe. How about that? Was that good?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah, this episode and the next couple episodes, I am not doing the interviews because I'm on maternity leave, I guess. I wasn't able to make it out to the Liquid Zoo with a newborn baby. The baby won't let me put him down even for 5 minutes, let alone driving all the way out to the valley and staying out all night doing a comedy show, because this is impacting my comedy career so far.
Well, you can always use the kids as a prop now. You can go to do mics with the kids and use them as props and put them on your head, put them on your. You can breastfeed the kids while you're doing mics. How about that?
Well, no matter what I do, if I have the kid around, they're pretty much always breastfeeding. They are hooked on most of the day, it seems like, all waking hours. And if not, they're crying. So if I wanted to have a set where I didn't have a baby crying in the background, I guess I would be normalizing breastfeeding, just breastfeeding on stage in front of everyone. Maybe it could be a political statement, but really it's just the only way to make the baby shut up.
You're like one of those cats or dogs that's breastfeeding, you got kids hanging onto your nipples, just like kittens hanging onto their mommy's nipples, and I feel like I've a litter at home now. It's like people go, hey, why do some people go, hey, if you're a comedian, you can't have no kid, you can't be married, you can't have that lifestyle. But the way I see it is, why do comedians adopt dogs? They adopt dogs, and their dog is always home alone. Your dog is home alone in your single one-bedroom apartment, and home alone, horny and naked, rubbing his dirty ass all over the carpet, pissing at the corner of the bedroom, urinating, stenching up the place, smells like dog shit, urine smell, and why do comedians adopt dogs?
All right, I think I've heard this in your stand-up set already, but yeah, it's not that different having a baby. You have them urinating all over, usually in the diaper, but you do have stinky diaper pail, shit. I've got crayons all over, crayon drawings all over the wall now, and just anything I put away gets taken out again. It's hard to keep a clean house. I'm just throwing away toys every day. I just find 1 or 2 toys every day that I throw away, because my baby is only 1. She doesn't really notice what I'm throwing away, and there's just too much junk. People give us a lot of junk. They gave us a lot of candy, Easter candy, and guess who ate it? Guess who ate it? It wasn't the baby. It was mostly me and some other members of the family, but mostly me. So I don't know. What kind of person gives a 1-year-old a box of crayons, 64 crayons? Who did that? One of the relatives gave her crayons. They gave her markers. They gave her a bunch of candy. All these things are just causing problems for me. So they are getting put away and thrown away one by one.
Yeah, the baby, especially the oldest one, is writing on the walls, and she cries for those pens, and the pens are permanent. It's permanent ink. It gets on the walls. And your sister came by. She was nice enough to paint the walls and get off some of those crayons. I mean, those writings on the walls. It looked like abstract painting, but thanks to your sister, she got rid of most of it. But now it's back on the walls again, and feel sorry for her.
Well, now it is in crayon, so supposedly that's washable. I would recommend for anyone, but especially anyone who has kids or is thinking about having kids, don't use matte paint. There's a semi-gloss or glossy paint that's usually used in bathrooms. Is a lot easier to clean. So that matte paint, even if you have washable markers or crayons, it's still really hard to get off. So next time we do paint, we're going to have to do it with some gloss paint so we can clean those walls. Right now, yeah, it looks like a bunch of hairs. It doesn't even look like art. It just looks like a bunch of hairs, like she's trying to make the wall look hairy.
Yeah, I'm constantly changing diapers, boy diapers, girl diapers. Change the boys' diapers, change the girls' diapers, boys' diapers. I'm constantly changing diapers. That's all I know. And then right away going to work. But you can, like I said, you can use your kids as a prop. If they grow up, you can, you can take them to the comedy clubs and use them as a prop. That's all I could say. I'm sorry. The kids they want their mommy. They're always crying for their mommy. They're not crying for daddy. If daddy goes up somewhere else, like to the backyard, they're not crying for daddy. But if mommy goes to the backyard, they're crying for mommy. They're never crying for daddy. It's not because they don't like daddy, because mommy has the goods. Mommy has the breast milk. And mommy, they know mommy way better than GT.
Yeah, that's true. They really don't care at all if you leave. Very rarely. But yeah, I can't even go to the bathroom. I can't take a shower. It's pretty much in jail. Like you mentioned, I said I was already in jail when I had the one baby. I thought, oh, what's the difference? I'm already in jail. Why not have another baby? But as you mentioned, GT, now I've gone from being in jail to being in solitary confinement. I can't even leave the house. There's also the fear that the baby will get sick somehow. So if any of us leave the house and pick up any sort of illness, if the baby gets a fever of even 2 degrees, which is nothing, 100.4 or higher, it's like an emergency for a newborn baby under 2 months old, and they have to have a spinal tap to make sure they didn't get meningitis, which is possibly fatal brain bacteria. So yeah, now we're not going anywhere. And then I was told that I can't lift anything heavier than the baby, and I can't drive for 4 to 6 weeks, which today is 4 weeks, so maybe I'll start driving again. But as far as lifting the other baby, lifting all the gear and the car seats and the strollers and all the stuff that's required to just go anywhere out of the house, it's a big undertaking, and it's hard. I'm not even medically allowed to do it until 6 weeks. So I have really been in solitary confinement. So I miss being out. I miss being at the shows. I'm jealous of being able to just go out and have my freedom. But, it's a period of life, and it's not going to last forever.
Yeah, if you have a baby, you won't be able to watch Game of Thrones anymore. You're going to end up watching cartoons nonstop. Your cell phone is going to be overoccupied. Your TV is going to be overoccupied. She's going to be messing with your computer. Baby is going to be all over the place, trashing the place with a bunch of games, toys. It's like having a pet. It's like having a dog almost. The place is like, I've had dogs before. Like they grab stuff and they throw it all over the place. They tear things up. It's exactly like having a dog. Oh my God! Oh my God! I just realized that it's exactly like having a dog. Oh my God! Oh my God! Have you ever celebrated your dog's birthday before? Have you ever once celebrated your dog's birthday? Have you ever bought your dog a birthday cake before?
No. I mostly had cats, and no, I didn't know their birthday because they're adopted. They come from the pound, and so they don't have their exact birthday. But and they don't care about that kind of thing anyway. I don't even want to celebrate the baby's birthdays. Your relatives like to do a monthly birthday celebration for babies under 1. I think that's just too much. Every single month having to do a cake, which again, babies are not even allowed to eat cake. So who's eating the cake? Me. It's a lot of people who are on a diet who are then suddenly forced to eat cake to celebrate the birthday of the baby who doesn't even know how old they are, doesn't even know about months, days, or the passage of time. So it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't even want to do a birthday, every year until the kid is in school and old enough to have their own friends, because it's basically just throwing a party for our own family, which I don't really need to have any more family parties at this point. You know, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, I gained pounds. I eating all those birthday cakes. I went on stage and I realized my stomach has been getting big because of them birthday cakes, you know, and eating pizzas and birthday cakes, pizzas, birthday cakes, muffins, birthday cakes. It's just one after another, you know, and when you start gaining 10, 15, 20 pounds, you know, you go on stage, you look like, you look horrible.
Yeah, they say this camera adds 15 pounds. I don't know about the stage lights, how many pounds they add, but yeah, it's hard to get people to stop giving us their excess calories, because they're like, I don't want to eat these sweets. I'll just give it to them. Maybe they see that we're not fat and they want to make us fat, like Misery Loves Company. I'm not quite sure, but there are several relatives who keep giving us cakes, candies, and chocolates and all of that kind of stuff. We even got them as gifts in the hospital when the baby was born. So we've just got a lot of candy to get through. We should probably just throw it away.
But you say you've been eating the candy, the Easter candies, Easter cakes, and the other day you bought some chocolate cake.
I bought one slice of chocolate cake. I didn't buy a whole cake. And yeah, I'm burning so many calories with all this breastfeeding. They say it takes 500 calories a day to breastfeed a baby, and now I've got 2 of them. So that's like an extra 1,000 calories a day just producing breast milk. I wake up, I'm shaking with hunger. I'm so starving, and I'm craving sugar because I need all these calories that the babies are just sucking all the calories and liquids out of my body constantly.
You know, I saw you eating candies like it's a day after Halloween. I was like, what's going on? You're going to get cavities. You're like, no, I don't get cavities. I'm like a dog.
Yeah, I was. I actually bought a 3-pound bag of jelly beans, and I ate them in 3 days. So that's a pound of jelly beans a day. And it looked like a lot, but I was able to eat it really fast. It tasted good. And I normally don't do stuff like that. So I think I'm just craving extra sugar. It's been a weird time because I'm just basically my body is being used to produce milk right now. I'm a cow. That's all I'm doing. So so these next few episodes I will not be out on the scene. GT and Mista See covered it very well. Doing the interviews, I listened to them, and you'll be able to listen to them too. So I hope you enjoy it. This week we've got some very funny comics and interesting interviews with GT and Mista See. So check it out. Attention all drinkers. Attention all drinkers. Do you like a smooth tasting vodka that goes down with no burn? How about Global Vodka, straight from Italy? Check it out. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Not only does it have a smooth, great taste, it also is gluten-free and organic for you health nuts. So try Global Vodka. You can find it at global-vodka.com, or next time you're in LA, check it out at Universal Bar and Grill.
Hey, we got Hannah Canetti here.
Hi.
Hannah, tell us about you. How long you been doing comedy?
I'm trying to think. What year are we? I guess like over a year and a half now.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
What got you started in comedy?
I don't know. I tried improv, and that was bullshit, and I couldn't do it. So and I love comedy, so I was like, I might as well try stand-up. And then it just kind of stuck. It's like sort of addictive, even though it sucks.
Yeah. So, your first spot was at the Improv?
No, sorry. I mean, like I tried improv comedy because I wanted to do some sort of comedy.
Okay.
And I was so bad at it.
Okay.
I gave up.
So where was your first spot you did comedy?
I think Flappers.
Flappers.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Was the auditions or just the open mics?
Well, the audition, or I thought you meant like official show is probably
Just
Flappers.
Flappers, you did a real show.
Yeah.
No, okay.
So, question: as a woman in comedy, do you feel any difficulties to the boys' club type of perspective in the game?
It's really intimidating to go to open mics because everyone's like, it's hard to know like if you're just not appealing to guys because of like the type of humor or if it's like I'm just bad, you know. There's my person. Hey. Hi. Oh, look at the music. Oh, sorry, is this still going?
So Hannah Canetti, let's do this interview. You can come on in.
Sorry.
Okay, so have you had any success doing comedy in the past year and a half? Besides getting booked at Flappers, which is that's pretty big, getting booked at Flappers.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, you're getting a regular show.
Yeah.
And you got this show because you're on Flappers. And because it's because I see you performing at Flappers.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you're stalking her?
Yeah, I was stalking you. I was watching
that's the
you
only time I don't
from
mind
the
stalking.
background. I'm all like, hey,
Good.
she's got something going on. Why don't I book her on my show?
Good. Thank you.
So yeah, one thing leads to another, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
That's how things work. That's how success works. One thing leads to another.
Yeah, that's
you got this
exactly-
regular show at Flappers, and I'm like, hey, I watch people everywhere, but
You're a mega stalker.
yeah,
But
you gotta.
I don't mind being stalked when it's bookers because that's when I'm like, you know. Wait, what was the question?
So, you got another show tonight?
Yeah,
Where at?
Fourth Wall.
Fourth
Do you
Wall.
know what
You
it
got
is?
a book show?
Yeah, but it's like an open mic place, but yeah. But for now, this one's a show.
Okay.
And where are you from again?
Maryland.
Maryland. Oh, DC. Oh,
Really? Are you DC?
You like go? I'm from Philadelphia, and
Oh,
I'm at
okay.
Hampton University.
So you're from
And I
DC.
went
How
to
long you
DC.
been in LA?
3 years.
Oh, so
Okay.
you're so fresh in the game. Oh my God, you still have a soul.
Yeah.
What brought you to
Bouncing
LA?
away.
What brought you to LA?
The film business.
Trying to be an actress?
Not really. I'm just trying to like survive, but
Well, you got to do a little bit of everything.
yeah, I'm editing. But
What do you do?
that's-
What do you do? What for a job? What gets you? What gets you
What
paid?
brings me the dough is I edit for a YouTube channel,
Oh, okay.
and that seems to be doing it. And then like at night I do comedy because like comedy's the goal, but who knows really? You can't make money off of that for the first like.
Do you have any boyfriends?
Yeah,
You seem like a very pretty girl. Do you have any
Oh,
boyfriends? Any? No.
No.
Just single.
Comedian. Of
No,
course,
just-
nobody
okay.
loves her. What are you talking about?
Are you dating anyone?
Duh.
Are you dating
Duh.
anyone?
No,
No, no one. No one. That's
I
cool.
tried.
She's a comedian. She's
cool.
too smart to have love.
So-
what are you talking about?
Thanks.
So, I'm not trying to date you or anything. I'm just asking you guys.
Had a baby, so you better not be trying to date anyone.
I don't know. DC's Armenian, and they're very douchebaggy unnaturally. So.
Oh, okay.
It's just,
Then it's just okay.
There's a dragon tattoo hidden on his body somewhere. I just haven't seen it yet.
really deep
You see,
in
that's
that.
why he's being so quiet about it.
Oh.
You know, let get exposed. His parents will not like it.
What time is your show at the Fourth Wall?
11.
11 o'clock. So that's a book show.
Yeah.
How'd you get that show?
Because of the open mic, so like people have seen how amazing I am.
Who booked you? Who
I'm
booked
just
you on that?
kidding.
Who booked you on that show?
I don't know his last name, but his first name's James.
James. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he a micer himself?
Is he what?
Is he an open micer himself?
Yeah, I think. I don't remember. Oh, I met him at Flappers actually. I think.
And he said, "Hey, I like you. I want to book you."
I guess so.
Okay. Or he just
Yeah.
hit you up on Facebook.
He probably just wanted like a woman in there.
Okay.
Well, it gives balance to it. You know?
Yeah, I was
Because if
the
you're
only
putting
woman.
together a show, you have to think of diversity.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Everyone's white, but
Do you eat
I
at
am
McDonald's?
A woman.
Are you type of eats fast food or organic food, or are you vegan?
I try. I know it's annoying, but I try to eat vegan, so that probably doesn't work anymore. But I don't really like succeed at being vegan, so
You get hungry, you're like, I gotta eat.
yeah.
Well,
I'm hungry.
If it
Why don't you
all-
just vegetables?
French fries are technically vegan.
Are they?
Yeah.
I heard they were like doused in animal fat or something. Well,
Well,
whatever.
I think they use vegetable oil or something.
Oh, then we're fine.
Okay. So that's about it.
Okay.
Hannah Canetti, tell me, you want to shout out your social media?
Oh, sure. I don't know how to spell it because I always forget. Okay, my Instagram is Hannah Canetti. That's HANNAYCANA. Oh, fuck. I don't. You know
Do it
what?
again because of the motorcycle.
Okay. I don't remember how to spell it. I think it's HANNAYCANA. And why? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know.
That your
Do the
last
third time
name?
because it's a fucking
You know what?
airplane.
I'm gonna look it up. It's not my last name.
Okay.
It's like a weird, stupid play on words
So
I
you're from
made.
DC. Do you know about Parazuco jeans?
No.
Oh my god! So the black girls that wear those tight jeans with the little black seal on the back. You never seen that?
No.
Even if they're like 300 pounds.
Oh.
Tight jeans and it's got like a little black circle on the back. They're called Parazucos.
Okay, Hannah
I've seen
Canetti.
it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's about
Okay,
it.
that's
And
good
we're going to
now.
wrap it up.
Okay,
and,
yeah, it's the show started.
Yeah, the show's still about to start. Thank you. Hey, guys, you need flooring because your floors got messed up during their last party. You need flooring because your dog urinated all over the place and it's all brown and stained and it's buckling and it's warping because of your dog. You were out doing comedy. No one was home. Well, log on to selectflooring.biz. Selectflooring.biz. B-I-Z. And hit them up. Call them up. Say, hey, what your situation is.
We got a wonderful comedian coming up. I'm Mista See, the Enforcer, a.k.a. Poppy Carlos. This is the motherfucking GT Comedy Jam at the Liquid Zoo. Shout out to the Liquid Zoo. Shout out to the bartender. Make sure you tip. A round of applause for the bartender. The harder you clap, the more support you drink. That's all I'm saying. And throw a little dollar on that. So we're going to jump right into it. We got a wonderful young lady coming up and whatnot. She's from Washington, D.C., so she may have a gun on her. I don't know. Possibly. She also might like go-go music or paradigm music. Now, she's not black, so she probably knows about none of these things. But don't worry about that. She's still from D.C. She's from the East Coast. She's got to be kind of tough, and you'll probably look a man that's half dead in her free time. Show somebody, put your hands together with the HC, Miss Hannah Canetti!
I forgot to get the $10 from your friend.
Oh my god. Oh, that was way too hype. By the way, I'm from Maryland, so I'm not tough at all. I'm from a place called Gaithersburg, where we would have been sued if we didn't have a white picket fence. So I don't know that counts. But I appreciate it. How's everyone doing? Yeah. Is like everyone here a comedian? Oh. Well, thanks for coming. Oh, you're a comedian. Cool. Anyways. This is already more attention than I've gotten at any other bar show. There was one time there was a bar show, like no one was fucking listening. So I was like, okay, what do you guys want to talk about? And this old man in the back was like, you're a pussy! I was like, okay, so I started talking about it. So like, it's there, it's fine, it does its thing, it smells normal. And then he was like, you don't get your pussy eaten? And I was like, dude, how dare you be that accurate at this moment? I was so pissed. I was like, stop framing me in front of all these people. But anyway, you know what? Since I'm already on that train, I might as well keep going with it. Do you guys like to talk about coming?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, good. Then we'll go with it. So I'm uncomfortable sometimes talking about sex on stage because when it's a female comedian, everyone just like hates you for talking about sex. Like Amy Schumer, everyone thinks she's so much, but she's such trash for talking about sex, which is like not the reason she's trash, you know. I think she's also incredibly racist. But I've been like coming up with classier ways to talk about it. So, like for example, I'm using the word fellatio because it sounds a lot classier. Or at the very least, it sounds more Italian. So I'm just gonna go with that. I said that, and then, okay, so as I was talking about this, I tried this at a mic yesterday, and it said something about giving fellatio, and some man after me was like, by the way, you don't give fellatio, you perform fellatio. And I was like, that's the attitude, you don't give fellatio, you perform it! But then I realized he meant grammatically, and I was like, oh, this is super embarrassing. Anyways, so, I'm going to finally get into this story. I was performing fellatio recently, and the man like stopped me mid-fellatio or whatever you call it, and he was like, whoa, wait! And I was like, what? Why? It's probably more like, yeah. But then he was like, thank you. I love you. You hyped me up so much more than I deserve. I'm forever grateful. What was the time? Oh, yeah, he's like, whoa, what? Thank you. And I was like, what do you want? And he was like, can I come in your mouth? And I was like, oh my god, no. That's not... You know how Einstein said there's no such thing as a dumb question? I don't think anyone probably ever asked Einstein if they could come in his mouth. No, that's not how we thank favors around here. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair that men, when they get off, they get to like dump the proof that they got off in your mouth. Like, women don't have that chance. So next time I get off, I just want to like pour some good rap voice or something. I must have had a point. Whatever. Okay, so I tried this at multiple mics, and it always just goes to show when we couldn't get that shit. And the guy went up after me, and he was like, "They're not going to come into your mouth. Where are they going to come?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Okay, so like there are options. It's not like every man in his time had to come in my mouth. You know what I mean? It's like people have been coming forever. And I was born in 1994, so like whatever the fuck they did before that, figure it out." I'm going to change the subject from coming. I feel like I'm losing that. Let's talk about going. Shit. Ew, the same guy. This is so gross. I can't. Have you ever heard that memory is really linked to smell? Okay, so thank you. So smart. You. Okay, so I was on, what is the trail, the Hollywood Trail? Yeah, and there was like all this shit everywhere. And I immediately, I'm not kidding, had a flashback to this guy's morning breath. And I was like, this is not right. Okay, I'm going to change this from coming and pooping to something else. Have you guys ever met the type of woman who's like, I don't really get along with other women? You know what I mean? That kind of woman? Anyone who's like, I don't really get along with other women because women just start so much drama. And I'm like, dude, men start wars and that's so much more dramatic. So, like, please don't come at me. And I realized that us being called dramatic is like part of the reason I think we're so afraid of confrontation. And I realized that this, like, my horror of confrontation goes back so far. I remember when I was 8 years old and we were vacationing, I don't know, some island somewhere. And there was this, like, mock scuba dive. We could, like, go to the bottom of a pool and pretend to scuba dive. And the instructor was like, if you can't breathe, just give me this hand signal, whatever it was. And so we go to the bottom of the pool, and I'm, like, not really breathing anymore. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be dramatic. I don't want to bother this guy. As if, like, me not telling him, like that would bother him more than resurfacing with a dead 8-year-old. I just don't even understand. Oh my god. What else do I have to talk about? This is hard when we're given so much fucking time. Are you guys getting really drunk? Who said that? Just kidding, I don't care. Okay. Okay, I'll do this. So I have been to Uganda before. And when we were there, my sister, she'd like lived there and she'd worked there, and so she met a bunch of people. And there was this one guy there who was one of her friends, and we're gonna go soon. Okay, I'll tell this guy. Is that like a 1 minute like, or like a gift? Okay. Oh, I don't even think it's worth it. It's too long of a story. I'm just gonna give. What? Okay, fine. Okay, so I met a guy in Uganda. He had no arms. I didn't meet him yet. My sister, I was like, how do I introduce myself to him? Like, I can't really, like, shake any. She's like, yes, you can. Just shake his stump. And I was like, what now? She's like, yeah, just shake his stump. And I was like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. I've never given a stump shake in my life. And she was like, okay, well, you can hug him. He's a huge hugger. And I was like, with whose arms? Like, how the fuck? And then, so I decided to do it. And as I'm doing it, I was like, this is such a fucking slap in the face that this guy has no arms, and I'm just coming at him like, hello. Anyways, I don't have a bigger closer than that. Where the fuck is the stand? Oh. What is that? Is this a microphone stand? Thank you.
One more round of applause on Miss Hannah Canetti. So we got the clip. This shit is like a roach clip mic thing. So just for the comedians, roach clip mic with janky tape, whole thing. So if you're short, you probably got to angle it like this. But roach clip mic, it's like a bad condom. Get you pregnant. So be careful. So thank you guys once again for being at the GT Comedy Jam. Give yourselves a round of applause for hanging out, showing some love, kicking it out. Hannah jumped it off just right. You know what I'm saying? See, her last name is Canetti, so she's going to hold us off for some money afterwards. Like, I think you need protection. Her name's Canetti. You guys are slow. All right, fuck it. If you don't harass your crowd, you know what's up.
Hey, ladies. You want some hot deals on sexy styles? Check out everydaysweetheart.com for everyday great deals on cute and sexy outfits. Clubwear, mini dresses, leggings, sexy lingerie. And guys, feel free to stop by too and find something hot for the girl of your dreams. That's everydaysweetheart.com. And for 10% off, use the friend code TAKE10. That's TAKE10. Thanks a lot.
Hey, we're at the Liquid Zoo here in Van Nuys. Wild Joe is at home with the baby. And it's going to be me and Mista See doing the podcast interviews. So
That's right, Mista See the Enforcer. Hey, baby. Is that Anushka? All righty, darling. We'll park it up.
Hey.
Anushka Miller.
Anushka.
Miller. We got Anushka Miller in her Benz.
The Russian Mafia in the house.
Yeah. Hey, we're going to be interviewing Danny Arguelles. Did I say your last name right?
Danny Arguelles. That's the
Danny
American
Arguelles.
If you want to be Spanish, you go Arguelles.
So tell us about you brought a lot of women in here. Are you in a relationship, or are those your girlfriends, or what are those girls?
I live with all those women.
You live with them?
Yeah.
In the same apartment?
No, in a mansion.
In a mansion?
Yeah.
Living the good life. Okay, how long have you been doing comedy, Daniel?
Well, I'm a retired supermodel, actually.
Oh, so you were the man back in the day.
Yeah, back in the 80s, I did Versace. I had contracts with Armani. Well, I slept with Versace. I slept with Armani. That's how you get contracts, right?
Wow.
Damn right.
I traveled the world snorting coke off the crotches of supermodels, and now that I'm retired, I have to use a mirror. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing comedy?
Well, I've been doing comedy all my life. The problem is that the people who paid me, they paid me to keep my mouth shut. So now
you can't tell the secrets.
Yeah. So now that I'm not doing the modeling, I can actually think for myself and actually talk. And so I started about a year and a half ago. I was a stay-at-home dad. I quit the business to be a stay-at-home dad. I call it my John Lennon days, 40 to 45.
40 to 45.
As the best job I've ever done. After 5 years, I felt like every woman in America, underpaid, undersexed, and underloved.
So hold on, you got most of your jobs between 40 and 45?
No, most of my jobs were from.
Time.
That was my stay-at-home dad period.
Okay, most satisfying job.
My most satisfying work. The modeling, I was discovered by Rene Russo when I was 18 years old, and I took off like wildfire, and I traveled the world for about 15 years and lived it out of a suitcase and did all the biggest stuff and worked with all the biggest people and slept with all the biggest women. Because back in my day, the hashtag Me Too movement, well, actually, my day, it was a pound symbol. Yeah. That's what I got from the gay guys was pound me too, Danny, and I'll make you a star.
So question. You're an old school guy, right?
Yeah.
Don Barris told me that if a woman comes into a place, she says, I'm here to ball. What does that mean?
It means fuck.
Yes! You hear that shit? In rap language, here to ball means spend money.
Yeah.
Here to ball means be the big timer. Here to ball means show off.
Yeah.
But if you're a guy from the 60s and 70s, here to ball means you ready to fuck, baby.
That's
wow.
Right. That's right.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
He's official.
Yeah.
So the modeling agencies didn't want you doing comedy.
Well, no, the thing is that I believe that comedy comes from high stakes, and so I was just too damn good looking.
Yeah.
You know, I get up on stage and people boo me off because I have nothing to complain
They
about.
don't trust it.
Right?
Yeah.
Now I'm old and decrepit. You know, I'm not losing my hair. I'm not losing my hair. My hair is falling all the way through my body and is now around my ass.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. So, are you from LA?
I'm born and raised in Glendale.
Nice,
Yeah.
Glendale. All right.
And then I moved down to
Armenian
Dana Point. I'm the original Karate Kid. I moved to a new school when I was 4'11", 89 pounds.
Nice.
Went around the corner and got beat up by a surfer. My name is Daniel, so where have we heard this story before?
Right. That's
So, have you had any success doing comedy?
I've gotten laid a bunch, yes. I'm getting,
You just got laid.
Well, I brought 6 women.
He did bring some ladies. So wait, those other 2 at the other table in the corner are yours too? Because it's the 4 people at the table.
Yeah, there's 6 now.
And then there's 2 more.
Yeah, there's 2 more that just came in.
Ain't easy. Daniel Arguelles needs to be at everybody's event. If you don't know, hire Daniel Arguelles. He is worth.
You know, I actually just did my DNA. You know, when I was growing up, I felt racism all the time because I would hear my teachers go, "Oh, hey, that's Danny, the little half-breed," you know, and I would be like, "What's a half-breed? That's so weird." And then Cher was singing the song, and I thought, "Oh, fuck, I'm a half-breed. That's cool. Cher's singing about it."
Yeah.
So then I just did my DNA recently, and it turns out that I am not Spanish. I'm Aryan white.
Wow.
I'm Swiss, English, Wales, and Scandinavian.
Yeah.
And I have 1,000 cousins that I have no idea who they are, and their name is Cook. So as I was saying, I did my DNA just recently, and I found out that I'm Aryan white. Mm-hmm. And I found out that I don't know who my dad is. I think it's Elvis. How you doing, everybody? That's right, it's me, Elvis Presley. You know, the world's a stage, and you got to come to Liquid Zoo on Wednesday. What's today?
It's actually Thursday.
I'm doing drugs. I'm on drugs right now, so that's
Just
why.
come to the GT Comedy Jam at gtcomedyjam.com.
That's right. So I did my DNA. Turns out I have 1,000 cousins named Cook. 1,000 cousins named Cook, so my name actually should be Cook.
Yeah. Are you Sam's Cook distant?
No,
brother?
I'm Dane Cook's older
get
brother,
how'd you
the
get that
handsome,
Arguelles
better
last name? How'd you get
through a
it?
stepfather. And they
Through a
lied to me all my
stepfather.
life, so I actually thought I was Chicano, you know.
Yeah.
I would go into the barrio to buy weed, you know, and
Yeah,
they'd
right.
go like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "Hey man, I'm Mexican."
Hey, yeah.
They'd be like, "You
I'm
don't
like
look
homeboy
Mexican."
from American Me and shit.
So now that I realize that my name should be Cook, it turns out that I really am Mexican.
There you go. Good Cook. Nice.
We'll leave it on that one.
So, are you from LA originally?
I am originally from LA,
yeah,
but I did time all around the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well traveled.
Yeah.
Model turned comedian.
Yeah.
What's your next show?
My next show is at the Improv this Sunday in the main room on Melrose, 5 to 7.
Who booked you on that show?
It's a Greg Dean stand-up comedy workshop showcase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Well, I'll
heard that
tell you
showcase
one
is
thing.
really getting people big time spots.
Yeah. Well, you know, you got to put in the work. That's
Put
all
in
it
the
is.
work
Just put in the work
And keep bringing 6 hot pieces of ass with you.
that's
I
right.
have to tell you, you get
right.
invited back.
Well, you know, I have 3 kids that I know of.
Yeah.
I have Dejal, who I named, and I created that name. My black friends say, "Oh, well, you named your kid Dejal?" And I'm like, "Why? What's wrong with that?" Well, that's the oldest black joke in the book. I'm like, "What are you talking about? Dejal know what time it is?"
That's hilarious.
And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, well, I guess you're right." Then I have a 19-year-old daughter, Sophia. She's into acting. She's been on some good commercials, and she's doing some stuff. And what's so funny is I throw a party for the 19-year-old, and she's like, "Dad, why are you flirting with my friends?" I throw a party for the 35-year-old. She's like, "Dad, I think she likes you."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What? I have a shot?"
Yeah, right. Like I said, pimping ain't easy.
Yeah.
But it sure is fun.
All right, Danny.
It's great
Tell
job.
us about your social media. Plug your social media.
Oh, my social media is, Kanye West just changed his name to Ye. Did you hear that?
No.
Yeah, he just changed his name to Ye.
God.
He wanted P, but R. Kelly had sold it to Donald Trump already. So I figured, what the fuck? I'm a white dude. I can change my name. You know, I associate with black people.
Right?
You know, some people think they associate themselves with transgender. I associate myself with black people.
Where did you change to LGBTQ?
No,
sis?
I changed it to Supermodel Danny.
That's perfect.
Yeah. So I went to
Supermodel Danny.
Instagram, available, Supermodel Danny. I went to Twitter, available, Supermodel Danny.
Damn.
I went to daddygo.com, available, supermodeldanny.com. So I'm actually selling merchandise on those things. You know, look.
Oh, wow.
I've
Look
got,
at yourself.
Yeah, I've got T-shirts. I got Supermodel Danny T-shirts. There I am right
That's
there.
You. Oh,
that's
wow.
Me.
You were a really good-looking guy.
That's Gia.
Yeah.
They made the HBO movie with her,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
About her. She wanted to sleep
My
with me.
wife would have loved that guy over there.
She wanted to sleep with me that night, but I ended up going with the blondie. Thank God I did. Gia died of AIDS.
Oh, really?
I would have been in that movie.
She died from AIDS.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are my
Let's get
T-shirts
that
here. You know, I had sex with Supermodel Danny after he got me off, and he gave me this T-shirt. He really is a sex machine.
Nice.
And if you'll see, they're authentically dirty. Because I wear every T-shirt before I send it off.
So do people buy it? Where do you sell these?
Oh, yeah. Look, this is a big seller, the before, right?
Yeah.
And this is after.
Where do you sell them? Where do you sell them?
Online, supermodeldanny.com.
Nice.
Wow. How do people find out about the website?
Well, I'm just, putting it together. I just bought it last week. Look, this is for the kids, right?
And look at you, one week and you're already in the game.
Supermodel Danny. I'm Supermodel Danny's sperm donor. Lucky me.
Have you ever donated sperm before?
I've donated a lot of sperm.
Oh,
Matter of fact, before
did you when you did a DNA check? Did you find your kids out there when you did a DNA check?
No, I didn't. I found them before. Look, this is my hat, Supermodel Danny. It associates with my sexual preferences too. Spanish and Mexicans dominatrix.
All right, man, you were fun, Danny.
Right.
It was a pleasure having you on, man.
Man, I can't wait to get on stage.
Okay, the show starts at 9 o'clock, so
Yeah, I'm ready.
right now we're just doing the interviews.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, bud.
Bodies.
Thanks a lot.
Hey,
You
good
got it.
job, man.
Take
Thank
care.
you, sir.
All right.
Hey guys, you need a party tent, you need a commercial tent, you need a tent because you have no garage? Well, log on to webtentsale.com, WEBTENTSALE.com, and check out our site. This site is designed for commercial tents, party tents, and anything but camping tents. So if you need a tent because you have a party and you will need to buy it instead of renting it all the time, you're tired of throwing your money down the drain, well, go to our website, webtentsale.com, and check it out and order your tent right now.
So you guys all right tonight? You guys drinking? You feeling all right? Thanks for coming out, you know what I mean? So we got another comedian coming to the stage. We want to keep it back to back. Now this smooth, sexy motherfucker right here, right? This dude, Danny Man, Mr. Arguelles, Mr. Cool motherfucking slick dick, smooth as shit, free in his free time, bringing all the hoes but he keep the flows cause he gotta do mad shows. Got a couple shirts from the people that do dirt and the brothers that can work on the street like they Captain Kirk. So you better show some love for the man with the D for the first letter and the A for the last name. A formal model, super god. Your mama probably used to masturbate to this dude. No bullshit. Right here. Show some love for a brother that likes the ball. Mr. Danny Arguelles.
I think you need to stop doing blow, bud. You're on. Is it crack or blow? Which is it? Okay. All right. What is this? A clip-on right here? I love it. Hey, everybody! Thanks for coming. Come on. Are you people alive? Is this a morgue? Okay. I'm Danny Arguelles. Yes, I'm a retired supermodel. Go ahead. Take a look. Google me, bitch. I did travel the world snorting coke off the crotches of supermodels. Now that I'm retired, I've used a hooker. Hi, ma'am. How are you? Stop that, Dan. I'd like to do an impression of what I wake up to every morning, what I do every morning when I wake up, okay? Fuck! What the fuck? What is that? Oh my God! That's disgusting! That's what I go through every day. A lot of people say, hey Danny, why would you quit modeling? I didn't, I got old. Fucked up. A lot of people say, hey Danny, you're losing your hair. I'm not losing my hair. My hair's just falling all the way through my ass, all the way down around my ass now. It's all the way down through my body. I fucked that joke up, but it's okay. I'm a supermodel. I'm rich. So I don't know if you noticed, but I brought about 6 women. Hi, girls. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. My loins are still paying dividends. I have a 35-year-old daughter, a 19-year-old daughter, and a 17-year-old boy, which proves that I am officially a man whore. Yeah. I throw a party for the 19-year-old. The 19-year-old's like, Dad, why are you flirting with my friends? I throw a party for the 35-year-old. She's, Dad, I think she likes you. Fuck, I got a shot? Oh, God. So, I got to go to a lot of good parties when I was a supermodel. I went to Mick Jagger's 35th birthday party. Mick. I was 18. When I got the invite, I was like, who's Mick Jagger? Is there going to be food? So I'd like to give you an impression of how and what happened when I met Mick Jagger. Hello, Danny. I'm Mick Jagger. I'm a rock star. I'm like, I'm Danny. I'm homeless. Could you move? There's food. I heard him say to my manager, who is this kid? I love him. So Mick and I ended up drunk as skunks on his 35th birthday party on my manager's living room floor. And he was like, oh, Danny, it's so tough being a rock star. I'm like, dude, I don't want to hear your fucking shit. I was sleeping on a park bench at 15. He's like, oh, but Danny, I was born in a cardboard box. I'm like, bullshit, man, you're middle class. He's like, oh, would you like to know my most humiliating moment, Danny? I'm like, sure, dude, shoot. Well, I was a male prostitute. I'm like, dude, your story beats mine. So that was a fun thing. I thought it was going to be the last time I saw him. You know, you tell somebody your life story, you never see him again, and I get a phone call. Hey, Danny, come over to the house. We're having a party. So I go over to the house. He's like, Danny, you got to meet the band. Keith, get over here. Meet Danny. What did he say? Oh, he said hi. Yeah, he said hi. So I thought that was, a good party. We go over to the kitchen table, and this guy comes over. Mick, look what I've got for you. And he pours out a pile of cocaine about this big and about that thick. Mick looks at me and says, Danny, do you know how the rich snuck cocaine? And I'm like, no. He picks up a matchbook, throws it in the air, and walks through it like perfume. Like that! I made a little line for myself. I don't do blow anymore. It's now Metamucil. I cook it. Keeps you regular. I became a stay-at-home dad. A super stay-at-home dad. I thought it would be good if I mallied my children with my tragedy. I was touched by an Asian man when I was little, so I would pick them up from school and I'd say, hey, I'm going to ask you every day if somebody's touched your pee-pee. I'm like, what? So yeah, Dad was traumatized, so I'm going to pick you up every day, ask you if somebody's touched your pee-pee. So I pick them up, hey, has anybody touched your pee-pee today? No, Dad, nobody's touched our pee-pee. So now they're 17 and 18 and they get in the car and say, hey, anybody touch your pee-pee today? No, Dad. I'm like, what? What is wrong with you? Put that fucking phone down and get out there and go touch some pee-pee. What, you people aren't touching pee-pee either? All right. So my last joke is going to be this one, all right? There was this old lady. She's waiting for the bus. Bus driver comes, opens the door. Lady looks at the bus driver and goes, lady, bus driver looks back at the lady and goes, bus driver. Lady looks back at the bus driver. Bus driver looks back at the lady. Lady looks back at the bus driver. Bus driver looks back at the lady. Lady looks back at the bus driver. Gets off the bus. Bus driver shuts the door like nothing happened. I turned to the bus driver and said, man, is that lady nuts or what? She said, oh, no. She rides the bus all the time. She asked if I was going uptown. I said, no, I'm going downtown. She said, is this the express? I said, no, I'm making many stops. She said, you going by the dairy? I said, no, I'm going by the ballpark. She said, ah, shit, I'm on the wrong bus. Oh, shut up. All right, hey, so I'm back in show business. I got a new contract. It's with Verizon. Hey, Siri, are you there? I didn't pay my bill. Hey, Siri, are you there?
Yes?
Hey, Siri, what do you think about me?
It's your opinion that counts.
Okay, that's nice. Anybody else have an opinion? No, Siri, really, what do you think about me? Hey, Siri, what do you think about me? Okay, the Wi-Fi's not working. Hey, Siri, what do you think about me?
It's your opinion that counts.
Okay, that's all my time, folks! Fucking Siri, I'm not saying that. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming, everybody. One more round of applause for Danny Arguelles!
Mr. Playboy God's son. Fuck paying your phone bill. We don't like phones anyway. I'm a black guy. I appreciate that.
You guys feeling all right? You like my man Danny right here? You know he's from L.A. He's a California boy. Round of applause for the California boy. You know what I mean? Pretty as fuck. Still hooking broads at fucking whatever he is. 107? He's fucking fine. That's all I fucking know. Got the broads with him. Shit. I'm about to start following him on Instagram and showing up where Danny is. Like, hey girl, I know Danny don't got time for you, but you beautiful enough for me, girl. Now I know you're about 250 pounds, but I like fat women too. Shout out to the fat girls. I'm a black guy. We have no morals. All right.
LA residents, are you tired of slippery floors? Are you afraid you might slip on your tile? Well, check out tightgripla.com. It's a local business coming out, surveying your floors, and treating it with a non-slip solution, a semi-permanent non-slip solution that will keep your floors safe, whether in the rain outdoors or indoors in the kitchen or bathroom areas that sometimes get wet and very slippery. So if you want safer floors and to not get injured while you're just walking around, check out tightgripla.com.
All right, guys, that is it for Dive Bar Comedy episode 41. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I can't wait to be back on the scene very soon. I'm Wild Joe, and thanks for listening. Here's GT.
Hey, guys, what's going on? Yeah, it's the end of the show, and thanks for listening. Dive Bar Comedy Podcast. We got a show coming up on Thursday, May 30th at the Liquid Zoo in Van Nuys. Look it up. Find the venue. Starts 8 p.m. It's 21 and over. Bring your ID. Don't just come by the door and say, hey, I don't have my ID, but I'm over 21. It's not going to work that way. You're going to get me banned. You're going to get me in trouble. So I've had that happen. Come to our show at the Liquid Zoo, Thursday, May 30th, 8 p.m. Show up. Show some support. It's only $10 cover. Come with a $10 cash. Thanks.
You heard it. It's only $10. And now GT has a new swiper, so he can swipe your credit cards. He has been negotiating with the eBay or PayPal, negotiating with PayPal all week to get this swiper coming and working and not have any errors, because it wasn't easy to order like it should have been. But bring your credit card, bring your cash. It's only $10. Free parking, which is an amazing thing in LA, and pretty cheap drinks. So, and you can order food from. They don't have any food, but you can order food from other restaurants and have it delivered. So, we sometimes order pizzas, that kind of thing. But, yeah, come enjoy the show. Are there going to be any musical acts, or is it just going to be straight comedy on the 30th?
right now it's going to be straight comedy, no musical acts right now. Maybe down the road.
Cool. We had a lot of fun having music, but sometimes it can distract from the show. We got to find the right acts who are able to perform and get off the stage before the comedy starts. So, anyway, it's fun no matter what. Come on out and say hi to us because we love meeting you guys.